Another quick video. I had just made this video not too long ago, but it did not upload to YouTube and the file crashed. It got deleted somehow, though I thought I had saved it. So I'm just gonna shoot into it again, improvise, but yeah, same thing anyway, so let's get into it. Alright. So, as I mentioned in the other video, I was talking about how not to care what anybody thinks and how to be congruent to yourself and what makes it easier to truly be yourself and just not care. So, when we're young, we're taught that we're not perfect, and we see this evidence growing up. Like, there's always going to be people better than you. This guy's going to have a better job than you. He's going to drive a better car than you. Or this guy is just more popular than you, or whatever the hell. I don't know. But we often become susceptible to that influence because we become less attached to who we are as a person. We lose touch with the body. We become less grounded and more heady instead of being in touch with ourselves, because this is just social conditioning that we're raised on earlier. Now, some social conditioning is okay, I think. I used to just disregard a lot of it, but some social conditioning is good because it keeps us from doing stupid stuff like running down the street naked or something, even if we feel like it. Like, that's fine, you know. Don't do that. Don't show your ass in public to anybody. But yeah, the social conditioning where it becomes too much is when we're afraid to express ourselves. We're afraid to be ourselves. We're afraid to breathe into the body and what we really enjoy in life, what we enjoy as children, what we like now, because our interests often evolve, though we can feel partial to childhood interests as well, because that's when we're developing ourselves and we're uncovering our true selves. And I find that to be very disturbing in this modern age, how we're just so afraid to be ourselves and how we're so trying to be like others. And you see it in high school too. Like, in high school, you got everybody trying to be an individual. I'm an individual. I don't need anybody. I'm independent. I know who I am. But you see them doing the same things as everybody else. Just look at this. If you're in high school, or if you just see that, I don't know, just look at you got this group of people, they all dress and act the same, they're all into the same trends. And you got this group of people, they're into this and they're all into the same trends because they want that safety net, they want that tribe, which goes back to the evolutionary thinking of being part of this tribe or whatever. But it takes it takes a lot of courage to really be yourself and not be afraid to be judged. But I find that if you are truly grounded in your own energy and you have a purpose, then you're not afraid to express that. And when you find your purpose, you're actually way more likely to be less manipulated by other people because you're on the straight and narrow path and you know what it is you want. You don't have time for distraction. I don't have time. I don't have time to be upset by pettiness. I don't have time to be upset by what this person thinks of me or what this person is doing, or, oh, this guy is more materialistic than me, has more material wealth than me, or whatever. It doesn't affect me. Now, I can want these things, I can strive for these things, but what other people are doing, what other people have, where other people are, it doesn't affect me for nothing, because I'm on my own purpose and I'm grounded in my energy. And it's all in the head. It's all in the head. All of it. Yeah, I think I summed that up pretty good. But the last thing I want to cover is a really good analogy that I had covered in the last video, and that is, say, when you're doing what you want to do, you don't care what anybody thinks. So take a rooster, for example. The rooster crows. The rooster stands atop the fence. And I stole this from Elliot Hulse, but I'm sure he doesn't care. Credit goes out to you, Elliot, if you're watching this. But the rooster will wake up every morning, and the rooster crows. The rooster doesn't care. The rooster does what he has to do. He's not affected by others' opinions. If somebody comes up to him and he says, "Oh, I really like your crowing," he's gonna be like, "That's fine, appreciate it, but I don't care. I'm still gonna crow." And then you got another guy comes up to him and he says, "Hey, you know what? I don't like that. Stop doing that." He's like, "I don't care. I'm gonna do it because that's what I gotta do." And another good analogy I just thought of right now is, say, you had people like Gandhi and you had Martin Luther King in the civil rights era, And it was very unpopular to have these beliefs back in those days. And people were threatening him. In fact, he got killed for his beliefs. And that's the thing. People who have important stuff to say, people who are real, people who have important stuff to say, it's not always going to be the popular opinion. It's not always going to be accepted by the majority. But here's the thing. Is anything that's truly worth anything that you believe in, do you care if it's accepted by the majority, or are you just doing it from inspiration? Not desperation, a need to fit in, a need to be accepted, but more of just, you feel a passion. I think I've said all I can say on this. I'm done.